They gotta do really well on the puck, I feel like, with this Medusa pick. He needs to have a good start. They need to secure some runes for him. They need to make sure that he doesn't get crushed because Medusa, after all, it's really just tempo. I think tempo, nothing more. I said she's not super slow, but she's not really fast either.
Dire aren't in too bad of a position though to help out, especially with the dual breath connecting them to multiple. The only problem is Botega's losing too much mana. But he does have a wand, and so he's going to be fine. And in fact, it's going to be Problems that actually finds first blood. What about the Doom as well? In particular, this hero, I know I saw yesterday in some of the replays. I think there was actually a Doom versus Medusa. I think there was even an anti-mage in that game. Top lane save.
Yeah, there was.
He, I don't know. He was trying to kill Botega, but Miero wanted to try and eat a creep. So that just meant that the Shadow Shaman was playing by himself. He does have, of course, the innate to work with, but I'm gonna find a magic hero. Yeah, then you're against the Bane and a Doom as well. So maybe you're thinking about a bit earlier the Lincolns, or we'll see what at least that one defensive item will be. Bottom, yeah, SF. Quick dive just a little bit. Kataomi will instantly TP down as soon as some of the spells were used. He's going to try and use the Nightmare to set up for the Raise combo. Kiritich is lacking some mana, but it's actually not going to be a problem in the end. They've still got the damage just with some of the resources, so they'll find their first of the game on Beppu.
A lot of work. Puck, though.
Ooh, and this on the orb might prove to be a bit of a problem. He's going to drop the coil. Nice attempt with the Nightmare to get away, but not able to break the coil and minimize some of the damage. So pretty much a solo kill from Rally.
They should... Never mind. They will not take top because Shakiro is there.
Which we'll see if that's actually going to prove to be a problem as the game goes on. Speaking of Infernal, they're going to get the Nightmare set up. We'll get some TPs in. Tries to push away Kiritich at enough of a distance to miss out on the Shadow Raise, but...
Wisdom.
So supports are going to be very happy with the experience that they're going to be working with in a game like this. Kiritich is getting run down, but they're kind of having to go for the target that they wouldn't ideally hope for in Kataomi. Did a good job with the Nightmare to be able to get his carry away, and they'll get the kill though, but of course, like I said, not the person you wanted.
This is just so much time. I feel like these moves from Yellow Submarine are really not working for them so far. Losing the Wisdom Shine, support still being leveled. What? They are 4 now with the kills on Bane. Dark Willow. If Puck gets here,
nice ice path. Very, very solid. And here we go. Morelli's going to be able to jump over the top. They'll get save. Infernal as well, wanting to try and use the arena, but Kiritich is his enjoyable hero. See how Infernal is going to make him utilize the toolkit in a team fight like this.
Good arena.
It's a great arena. Is it going to be fourth though? They got the Requiem beforehand. So Infernal just drops instantly.
When in fact the support is completely on the other side of the map, hunting.
Going for a massive wraparound instead. Now Save has had enough time to be able to respond. They're going to be able to run into the Doom, however. Stone Gaze should be able to confirm the kill onto Miero. Now, do they want to get Save as well? They're going to be cautious about the T1 tower rotations, and off the back of this, they've got the Fiend's Grip now onto the puck. Is it going to be anywhere to cancel this? They're just hoping that Morelli can stay alive long enough. The Yosef, the timing from GPK will make sure there's no jaunt away, and we're starting to see some problems.
Another one.
The single target control, and now, yeah, Kataomi even gets a straggler, but the Dark Willow was sticking around for far too long, so a couple of extra kills go the way of Beppu.
Yeah, he didn't use Shadow Realm to TP out, so...
Are the Doom facet anymore? The one, where you could sell the item? I'll hold that thought, actually, because top lane. Infernal? Oh, what a reaction out of the BKB from Miero before the spear. Instant Doom, and they're also going to be able to run down Problems because Save was nearby. He did try and go for the deny. It was a nice attempt from Infernal, but not to be in the end.
Waiting for an item syndrome is something that hits all of us.
Absolutely does, and also going to add another kill to the tally. Infernal came through the portal. Try and swing their attention down to bottom. Infernal's going to TP into setup as well. Now, Save is the only person that's about to show inside the lane. Looks like they'll just get the easy kill towards the Shadow Shaman. Obanas is a little bit too far away, unfortunately. He said wanting to try and set up a push potentially with the Serpent Wards, but they're going to now have to try and take this team fight without him. GPK finds an opening onto Hatred. Hatred, first casualty here for Yellow Submarine. They also got the Nightmare onto Mars as well. Infernal, that will expire. They're going to wait to cancel the Fiend Crypt. Protega has to use the Stone Gaze.
Is that a good Stone
So
Gaze?
not the best usage of it. I mean, you keep Infernal alive, I suppose, but if a further fight breaks out, you don't have your ultimate now. It doesn't look like there will be one, though. The next big thing is the fact that Kiritich is going to have his BKB ready to go inside the team fight. Nice Bramble. Even better Spear as well for the jump in. Their spellcasting's not too bad at the moment from Dire. Now, they don't hold the Void Spirit inside the arena. The coil will break, however. They're going to have the damage inside GPK, but the stuns was actually the problematic thing there. So GPK is going to be okay. They do try and deal with problems down there south. They're holding Nero's Doom at the moment. He hasn't found the best angle for... Oh, man, what an ice pop. Hatred finds all three with the Macro Pyro as well. They're going to be able to kill up the Shadow Fiend, and it looks like Doom's trying to TPR. They will not take a team fight off the back of the respawn. Kiritich will Requiem to the TPR. The BKB should cover him.
But let's see, maybe they find Medusa here. It would be a massive pick-off. She doesn't have Shard yet.
Everyone else is quite some far away as well.
Yeah.
Have to commit everything if they want to get the kill onto Protega. It would be the first one of the game. Infernal's going to do his best to get rid of the Fiend's Crypt. Can he stay alive long enough? They're trying to get some separation, but surely with every single spell used, they'll bring down the carry. But the question is can they get more off the back of this? And they absolutely do. Not only just a second, but a third as GPK reaches behind the tower to get the Jakiro. How could, just before you said that you felt like this game was easy to play for Yellow Submarine at that stage, how big is like one Dusa Death rally? No way, Kiritich is going to be able to get it. Nice. Oh, the Requiem is so satisfying when you're able to get a setup like that, especially on a hero like the Puck where...
Like this. I think this is another slight inaccuracy, let's put it that way, by Yellow Submarine. Could have been playing around the puck maybe with some protection.
Jump straight into the ice path. You'll be able to buy him in a couple of moments as well. Keep in mind, they're taking the team fight without the puck. Once again, they're just going to try and doom the Medusa. So they don't care about the counter. They're just chucking every single spell because they know that Yellow Submarine have nothing else. If Dusa is dead, then what is left for them to win the team fight? Back-to-back occasions. But without Protega, they are nothing. Hatred, again, is going to be the last person to die inside this team fight.
He just bought the shard, by the way, on Medusa. He's done. I mean, I think this shard first needed to come out a lot sooner. Second, it's a perfect jump from Pet Boom. Once again, Void Spirit's just baiting everything out.
You've got Save, who's going to be in a position with the Hex. We've seen him so far be really quick to reactions. They don't even have everyone back inside the base as well. Save's actually going to jump. Once again, going towards to do something. They're a little bit too late here in the defensive arena. And Protega just doesn't have enough to be able to withstand the full onslaught. It's a great spear to push them away, but no buyback on the Dusa. And this is looking like...
At this point, when you're 30k behind, she's very manageable. Double damage as well.
Infernal. Oh man, what reactions out of Save. And now GPK is going to be in as well. All eyes on the Dusa and Protega. If he can actually finally get a free team fight. But the Fiend's Crypt's not going to last too long. So Katome is in a little bit of danger. Meanwhile, the Shadow Fiend as well is vulnerable. Tries to get a defensive Requiem off for the Satanic as well. He hasn't really been able to right-click too many heroes, but he's not dead, importantly. And meanwhile, finally the Doom will come out onto Protega. And with that, it's pretty much the fight over. And what looks like the game to be over as well. Yellow Submarine gonna have to call it quits 38 minutes in.
GG's. You know what, like, at the end of this game, I think I saw, like, the one possibility and one itemization mistake as well from Yellow Submarine. One item that they needed to get a bit faster, and maybe even Mars needed to get it.
Win percentage earlier on when it was picked was like around just a little bit over 50%. So it's obviously losing elsewhere. I know you mentioned that, we can't really do too much with that information because if it's picked, it's pretty much always guaranteed first pick. So
you set this draft up with some funky things, like Necro, Muerta, like you're experimenting, and then bam! Huskard, Necro offlane. Damn, would I like to see a Huskard get bodied mid lane. He's not going to, of course. He's probably going to get some solo kills even.
Speaking of kills,
that's a good one.
So I don't know if Bottega wins this. Don't you just take a little bit more damage than you actually dish out?
Embers.
Hang on, what's going on? There's a 3-minute Ember Spirit rotation, but you got to do what you got to do when you're versing a Huskar. And I want Morelli to tip the Huskar now.
Then it's a battle of which one is more broken. Is it the Spectre carry, an Io carry, a Meepo, a Tinker? Again, Ember.
Once again. Importantly, they need to get Miero, though, really, for this movement to work out. But the Ghost Shroud's going to minimize some of the damage, so they have to turn their attention overwards save.
He's got Slide.
Give him the Lotus. And yeah, they're going to get him off the back of the Slide. Now, can they also chase for more? Because the chains is back up. Again, tip the Huskar. Who cares? You got a double. He's got a killing spree. Has he got more net worth? No, he doesn't.
Even with all the kills. He's doing fine, though. Like 1,800, 1,900 net worth. Huskars. There we go.
Yeah. Bottom lane. Got some fights going on there. Kiritich not going to go down here for the damage in the Shadow Realm, and it actually will be problems instead. This is the Warlock come through the portal. Unfortunately, there's not really much a Warlock's going to be able to do. I say that. Well, you're going to tip your problems in, but I feel like you need to bring more resources.
They both die, literally. If there's a fight against Huskar, they will both die here.
So what's the point of just one person being here? We're going to have to see some more. And when are they going to pop out? Because if you don't do it too shortly, you're just going to lose your Ember. Now you fed GPK that streak as well. Oh boy. Bottom lane, Infernal still trying to soak his level 6, but I don't know if the Deadshot actually saw him. I don't believe... They're pinging out pretty much exactly where he is, so... TPs are going to come through, but again, if you're not there straight away, you're just going to lose your core, and before you can really respond, they brought the lifesteal through the portal. We've seen what they've been able to do previously with the Ancient Thunderhide, and well, they're going to be able to get a kill thanks to that, and now... Morelli as well has held 2 into place problems. Doesn't have a Bramble Sword for another 5 seconds. Here comes a random Warlock slowing him down here with a Blood Grenade, but Miero will try and tip in. The extra health coming through for the Death Pulse enough, and now they got the chains along with the Scythe. That'll cut down Bottega.
There is one thing that they could possibly wait for, and that's level 12 on Brew. He doesn't have it. It's a huge power spike. Top lane, Honey with the blink.
Run into problems. Bottega's even thinking about maybe trying to move on forward. Infernal's even got a TP in as well, but not much they can do to protect their position 4, so it's going to be guaranteed 4v5. Look, he'll be up as soon as Tormentor spawns if they can... Kadomian? Okay, not a high ground he's going to be able to run up by himself by the looks of it.
A little bit optimistic from him to run headfirst into uphill without vision. Mid lane, Ember has no remnants.
They got the side that... Wow, that's a lot of damage coming out. Okay. Wasn't expecting it to be that much actually throughout just the one side. No way, they're really going to try and smoke a fight this? The Black Dragon's about to die as well with the rock. Does connect onto multiple, but GPK is going to be able to stand his ground with a BKB. Infernal trying to control Kiritich over the left side. Meanwhile, you've also got some other problems as well, but the supports, they're going to get burnt out. Miero and Katomi can do it by themselves. It's a double kill for the Jakiro. Infernal has to run away for the remaining duration of that Primal Split. And this game is continuing to get pretty goddamn grim.
Smoking up from behind. Let's see.
Yeah, one last ditch attempt. Kiritich isn't here currently. So if you're going to take a team fight without the Muerto, it's not going to be too bad. Save's also not a bad start to the team fight as well, dealing with some of their control. Now they're going to try and turn to GPK, but GPK's almost just back up to full. And we've got to keep in mind as well, he's got the Aegis. He just stands his ground. Bottega will burn out. Morelli's not moving as well.
I won't kill you, or attack. And Morelli is like, I don't care.
Lucky. He didn't left it.
He didn't kill him. He saw that he was AFK. Something happened there, like maybe some lag or something, but it doesn't really matter in the end. the game is over. They had that one fight in them with the BKB on Lifestealer. They waited for it. Honestly, the fight couldn't have started any better. Like, the way they started that fight was textbook from Yellow Submarine. Just pincering them from both sides with the smoke, with the jumps on the Huskar and on the saving supports at the same time is quite there already. And they have been quite there for quite some time. And this last draft that they picked versus Yellow Submarine was way too difficult to